Hey guys, Nick with another Destiny video here, probably a little bit longer one. I'm going to talk about patch 1.1.2. I'm going to wait with talking about House of Wolves DLC. We did get a little bit of details, but I want to wait until we get more. Thought the trailer looked really cool, but yeah, let's wait until we know a little bit more about it. But I'm going to talk to you about the patch. Of course, we have the patch notes, but now that it's been about a week since it came out, I want to talk a little bit about how it actually feels when you play it. So let's get into that. First off, I think the thing that most people were excited about was the Vault space. Vault has been upgraded to 24, 36, and 24 spaces from 20, so helps a lot. I would like more, but it's a good step in the right direction. It meant that I have room for more weapons, and it makes life in Destiny a little bit easier, a little bit nicer. Next thing, something that doesn't affect me, but I think is really cool, is the colorblind support. You see different versions of it for different kind of colorblindness. Really love that they support a minority in gamers in Destiny. Volume controls, haven't used that a lot, but that's really great. It means that you don't necessarily need to be in a party, but you can talk to people in game and not. You can actually hear. You can turn off the music. And the adjustment of voice and in-game is really great. So really happy about that. Item lock, really good. I needed that. As you might, if you see my Hawkmoon video, I accidentally deleted my Hawkmoon at one point. So that's going to be really good to have. And then the purple bubble in the tower. Fun little thing. Changes color depending on day. And then the whole thing when you hit it and all that. Looks cool. Fun little thing. I'm happy that they didn't put that out like a month ago, which they probably could have, because then people would have been raging, why aren't you fixing the other stuff? Let's get to some weapon stuff. There's some fixing going on about when you're dead, which is really good. I haven't actually tested that myself, but before we've used, for instance, a heavy ammo synth while you were dead in a raid, you wouldn't get it, and then you had to wait 5 minutes again. So it sounds like that's fixed. That's great. Pocket Infinity I don't use a lot, but they've fixed the auto fire and that, which I guess it's good, but I don't like fighting against Pocket Infinity, so we'll see. But it's not a big deal. Fourth Horseman, they've changed. They by mistake changed the stats on that, so and that's definitely different now. So that's cool. Makes it more viable as an exotic shotgun. All right, perks. I think I'm gonna skip over some of these. I'm reading through the patch notes. Don't touch me. The hunter gloves, where if you get meleeed, you turn invisible. Now don't trigger on throwing knives. Makes sense. Doesn't really matter for me. I wouldn't really use them in PvP. It's PvE, Nightfall, and of course the Abyss in Crow's End exotic. So yeah, I guess they don't really matter that much in Nightfall if there's one hit melee kills. But yeah, at least no PvP for me in those. And then they fixed something that I didn't know was a bug, where after patch 1.1.1, when you died with full icebreaker ammo, you would respawn with that. But that's apparently a bug. It resets every time you die. I understand that, but I actually liked it the other way. So, but I guess this is really good for the way it's going to work in PvP now. Because if you had full ammo and you spawned with 6 bullets in PvP, that's probably a pretty good thing, because I think a lot of people are going to start using Icebreaker in PvP because of the lack of special ammo now, and that could be a problem. I don't really understand that, because it's not that hard getting special ammo, and Icebreaker is nowhere near as good as some of the other rifles for PvP. Alright, world updates. Players can choose to wear helmet or not wear helmet in social spaces. Really cool, tiny thing, but it's really a nice thing. And then the quest loot pyramids that you get, which can be, the items that gives you glimmer, or the one that either the ones that just give you 200 glimmer, or the items that give you glimmer over 10 minutes from killing a certain race of enemies are bigger. That's cool. It's easier to see. I love this one. Fixed a bug where major thralls had 2 jaws and 2 left hands. You shouldn't fix that. I didn't see that. I want to see that. Fixed a bug where player equipped items did not receive experience from completing missions. Really good. And then the bug where Black Garden sometimes wasn't level 30 but was shown as level 28. And then the bug which we were talking a lot about for some weeks, where some weeks Sir didn't have the heavy ammo consumables. I think there were 6 weeks where we couldn't buy them, and that apparently was a bug. And they have fixed that. And then a weird thing, I talked to that about my friends before the patch about strikes. So the Cerberus Way 3 was the Nightfall strike the week before the patch. And then the week after, they patch him and give him a third less health. And the Nightfall was without an elemental burn, which I thought was really stupid. If you're acknowledging that the enemies or the boss there, Valis Tarark, has too much health, why do you put it as Nightfall without burn the week before? But anyway, they reduced his health by 33% and reduced the number of majors in the room where you're fighting Valis. And they've reduced the health on the 3 flares in Dust Palace, the PlayStation exclusive strike on Mars, the first one we got. And reduced the number of majors there as well. Some bug fixes on Vault of Glass and Crota's End. I'm not going to go through that. Stuff like relic damage to Minotaurs have improved, and Crota will now fully stand up before he swings. Good things. They're making the bugs less. It's not something I feel like you notice like the specific things, but overall it has been for me less buggy rating after, I feel. But it's also a thing where you can have weeks where there's no bugs and you can have weeks where there's a lot of bugs. So, but good stuff, really important. It's hardcore players are spending a lot of time in raids, so that's really good. General PvP. Reduce the weight of Blind Watch and Fire Pass Delphi in Control, Iron Banner, and Inferno Control. That's probably good. We got those a lot. I did like those maps, but it's good that the weighing is proper. Fix the bug that I didn't know was there, where a player that was killed by an enemy could commit suicide and be revived for points. That sounds really weird. Let's skip over some of these. One thing that's really cool is added incremental revive timers to skirmish and salvage. So the first time you can be, it's the most where you can revive your teammates. When you die, the first time you can be revived, it's like a 3-second cooldown, and then it goes up by 5 seconds every time, which I think is really cool, because it means that if you die a lot and have to revive a lot, it's sort of at a disadvantage. So it means more, dying means more, which is really cool. I could definitely feel that playing skirmish. Salvage hasn't been out since the patch, but I definitely like that. It felt a lot better. They changed 3 bounties for the Crucible, which I really liked. Stopping Power, which was shotgun kill sprees. Target Practice, which was hand cannon kill sprees. And Executioner, which was fusion rifle kill sprees. Have been changed from having to do headshots. No, that was sprees. And now, like, you just have to get... Before it was 10 sprees, so 3 kills without dying. I think some of them were with headshots, actually, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, they've made them easier, so now it's just getting 15 shotgun kills, getting 15 sniper kills, getting 15 whatever, all those weapons. So that's really cool. I think it means that people don't just delete those bounties, because that's what I did. It was not worth doing the amount of points you got for those. It's sort of the same thing I think they need to look at with some of the other bounties, where doing 100 critical hits, 100 headshots, only gives a 2500 XP, and then doing like an easy story mission on Heroic is 5000. There's some of those bounties that needs to be adjusted a little bit, because it's not worth doing some of those. Maps in PvP, move spawn point on Burning Shrine, added kill volume to the open edge of A Cave on Shores of Time so people can't hide, and added invisible physics over pool table to keep people from hiding on Anomaly. Minor stuff that's probably pretty good. It's not been a problem for me, but it's probably good. Then there's a lot of... This is some of the stuff I really like. There will be less ammo crates for special ammo. But they've made it so let's go through that in detail, actually. Crates are now visible for players long before they're available to pick up, with cooldown timer added to show. I sort of like the idea that you need to know the game to know when they spawn, but it's probably good for the majority of players that you can go to where heavy ammo and special ammo will spawn. You can see the crate there, you can see the timer, so you know when they're going to spawn. Guardians no longer drop special ammo on death. Pretty good. I might have wanted something where if they were using a shotgun, they would drop shotgun ammo or special ammo, but it probably helps that people will be using way less shotguns and fusion rifles, which has been sort of a problem in PvP. I haven't been that bothered by it, but I definitely enjoy it more now. I can see that people aren't just... They need to really think about using their shotguns if they only want to do that. Lower the amount of special ammo picked up from crates from 50 to 25. And the spawn time is raised from 45 to 120 seconds between when you grab a crate until it spawns again. Drop radius has increased from 20 to 100 meters. That's insane. Slightly increased interaction time on special ammo from 0.1 to 0.8 seconds. Doesn't matter that much, but it's probably good. Reduce the number of crates, that was what I was talking about. So before there was 6 to 8 crates depending on the size of the map, and now it's down to 3 to 5. I definitely like that. There's also some tactic now in going from reducing the crates that I sometimes pick up special ammo crates, not to use it, but to prevent the other team from using it. Because if there's only 3 crates on a map and I can pick up 1 or 2, and then it's 2 minutes before they can pick up, that means I know they can't just use shotguns, for instance. So that's really cool. Special and heavy ammo breaks now despawn when a player dies on a timer. I wasn't a fan of that. It's 20 seconds for a special, 30 for heavy. I wasn't a fan of that in the beginning, but maybe it actually works. It has changed into a totally different way that you're playing with the heavy ammo. Because before, if you had heavy ammo, it was very important you didn't die before you'd used all of it, because you would give ammo to the other team. But now that there's no way of getting it, of like losing it when you die, and that when you die it despawns, it's like you know that if you kill the people around the heavy ammo, you know they can't just go run and pick it up again. So that's really interesting. So far I've enjoyed it. And increased warning time on heavy ammo from 10 to 15 seconds means that people can get to the heavy ammo before. UI updates. Let's go back. General PvP has been really great. I do enjoy it a lot. I think it has improved overall, so that's really great. Alright, now let's get to UI's updates. I'm going to skip some of these as well. One thing that's been really cool is you can now click the left stick when you're inspecting a weapon, for instance, when you're inspecting items, to screenshot it without the sort of HUD thing, which is really great. But as someone's pointing out, it would be great to be able to do that in the world. I'm not sure how that's going to work, because you don't want to click left stick by accident and then lose your HUD. But it would be great to have a sort of photo mode that, like you've seen in a lot of PlayStation games recently. So many great shots coming out of Infamous, Last of Us, and The Order recently. Really enjoyed those photos. Would be great to do that in Destiny without the HUD. So I would really like that. Fix the bug where precision kills did not appear correctly in the PGCR. Actually, don't know what that is. But yes, some different UI updates. Probably stuff most people don't notice, but that's the way it is with bugs sometimes. So audio, fixed an issue where Stealth Vandal audio was suppressed by gunfire or loud sounds. That's really important because they don't pop up on the radar, so that's definitely good. And the next one I really like as well, Titan Ward of Darn now has an audio indicator on low energy. So basically when a Titan puts up his bubble, right before you will have a sound that tells you it's about to run out, which can be really helpful in pressure situations if you're using a Nightfall in a raid or in PvP, that okay, I need to be ready because my bubble is running out. And then players walking into a Ward of Dawn now hear sound when blindness is applied. So if someone is using Saint 14, the helmet where it blinds the enemy, if you walk into one of those, you will hear sound. So that's pretty useful as well in PvP. Fixed a couple of Grimoire cards, for instance, combined arms. I definitely noticed I raised like 30 points just from the updates on my Grimoire score. And then actually there was a weird thing, because at first it said I had done maxed out my Titan and Warlock kills in Crucible, and then the next day after the patch it went back and said I was missing like 1,000 in each. So I'm working on that now, but it was weird that there was something going on there. And then technical, let's go through those. Fixed a rare soft lock when a player's internet connection drops, and clarified error that displays when user has insufficient hard drive space, and better handling of rest resume mode on PS4. Generally, it's really great with that rest mode resume thing, but I actually have ended up not using it because I'm so paranoid about something fucking up. Some people had problems in Bloodborne as well. But overall, I think playing Destiny after the patch has definitely improved. It's a lot of fun, and with the knowledge of House of Wolves coming out, I have definitely felt more intrigued to play Destiny. I have played more Destiny, so it just shows, and I can see my friends as well are playing more. So seeing how a patch changes a game like this, it definitely influences a lot, and it's really great to see a lot of people wanting to play again, and it being more worth it. And you know, it can be those minor things that can really annoy you when you're playing again, even though I think it's a really great game. And then also, I've gotten some of the items that I've been missing. So it's been a really great week coming back to Destiny. I can't wait for House of Wolves. Can't wait until only a day or two from now when they talk about how the upgrade system is going to work for the next DLC. Super excited for that, and I'm probably going to make a video when that's out. So yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the patch, how it's influenced your Destiny experience, and I'll see you in the next video.